With In the Mornings with Eddie and Vinny, where we have only two rideshare drivers try to make their way out of ride sharing through day trading, and then we do some news. But today we are going to be talking about some is multi-app the way. Let's do a Mandalorian here. Is the multi-apping is it the way?
Yeah, I got to be honest with you, buddy. I got out last night for a couple hours, and I went to I guess I just got. I don't want to go too far from where I live, and I keep trying to hunt. I guess in an empty fishing pond, and yes, I said hunt in an empty fishing pond because there's no fishing in that pond right now. There's nothing there for me, dude. And there's no hunting anywhere unless I'm going for gator or python. Um,
Yep. What are
bro,
your apps that you're using besides Uber and Lyft?
no, that's all I do. I only use Uber and Lyft. But bro, I was out for 2 hours and only had one request for 2 hours, and
Did
it
you
was
say on your higher platforms?
bro. At one point, I had on. Well, I don't do tier one platforms, but I did have on. I did have Comfort on for the majority of the time. I never got anything off of Uber. I got one $7 mile and a half request for Lyft XL, and that was it. It was like pathetic. And then one of my guys, my buddy Rizzo, he was out all day yesterday. All day, he did like $60, bro.
Yep, I've been having to lower myself into my lower tiers, just X, but I've been balancing out with staying on my higher ones with Lyft. So Lyft gives me good ones, Uber gives me the crappy ones, and it balances out throughout the whole entire day. So I'll get more trips with Uber, but with Lyft it balances out. Once I get one of theirs, I'll go ahead and I'll cancel. If it's reasonable, I'll cancel my Uber and I'll take the Lyft and I'll balance it out throughout the whole entire day. But what's been working for me is that the other apps, which is Viho, Momo, all right, and a delivery app. The delivery app, they keep giving me more orders, and it's $30 is the minimum I make on each one of these. So
Well,
it's been adding up.
well, see, and that's the whole point, right? So I was thinking about that last night with the whole multi-apping delivery. I don't know if you heard, if I made mention to it, Yellow Freight Carrier was the third largest freight carrier in the country, been around for like 100 plus years. Yeah, they just filed for bankruptcy. They're going out of business.
Yeah,
And
I saw one of the drivers was actually having a
and in
hissy fit.
some respects, yeah, and in some respects, bro. I mean, when we think about these apps as being disruptors, right? People are like, "Oh, well, Uber and Lyft are disruptors to the taxi industry." No, they affect a lot more than just the taxi industry. And it bastardizes all the gains. I mean, we have to be honest about this. It hurts we hurt when we do a delivery with our vehicles. I'm talking about product delivery. When
Mm-hmm.
we do a delivery with our vehicles, product delivery, we hurt FedEx. We hurt UPS. We hurt the Postal Service. We hurt Yellow Freight. We hurt, DL. All of these companies, every time we take a package and make that delivery, that last mile delivery, we're hurting these companies. So we got to be honest about that. When we pick up a passenger in a Lux Black SUV, we're hurting a limo company somewhere. Now, I'm not saying some of those don't need to be hurt because they're greedy bastards and they think they own the joint, and they did nothing to keep their client base or their customers happy. They just keep taking advantage. So greed kicked in on them bastards. So they deserve to get their teeth kicked in a little bit. But we have to be honest. Every time we do stuff like this, we're actually.
Yeah,
I'll tell you. But anyway, the whole point was the multi-apping, bro. The multi-apping.
need to multi-app. The way I see it is, back in the day when I used to do my deliveries, I used to follow my strategies in my ebook. The reason why I used to go into deliveries, the main idea was to get the quest. If the quest was worth it, then I would do the delivery. Because that dollar whatever something delivery, once I finished it, then I will get my 200 plus whatever quest. But they took those away. They took those away and the surges. I even get trips on my I even get trips when the client gets in the car. He's like, "Oh wow, this is a nice car," and it's supposed to be an XL ride. To find out that it's a regular X ride, they just did a search, but they charged the rider for it. All right, and I don't know anything about it. So they
Yeah.
put it out there as an XL ride, given that they just basically the driver, the rider got overcharged for it. But I started doing deliveries, and the idea was that I can basically justify the cheap deliveries once I got the quest. That's why back in the day I used to get paid. I used to make like 400 plus on Wednesdays and on Sundays because
Right.
of
Well,
that.
because you had the big old bonus in there. By the way, a couple of shout outs this morning. Invisible River Ranch is in the house. Good morning. Silver Fox is in the house all the way out from Cali. What's popping, y'all? Richie Hustles is in the house. Richie, looking forward to talking with you a little bit later. Thomas is in the house. Want to acknowledge everybody that's here. Good morning. Good morning. And the rest of y'all in the chat. We see you there. Yes, Invisible. Last night I noticed when I was wrapping up, get ready to head home, FLL, 205 cars, X cars
Oh my god.
in the queue alone. Just them. Then you had all the comforts, and then you had 75 or 80 XLs in the queue. And then, and I flip over to and Premiere was like 60 cars, you know. And then I would flip over to Lyft, and Lyft was at like 62 XLs, 28 Lux, 35 Lux Black. Bro, those airports are loaded, man. And if that's just Fort Lauderdale Airport, I can imagine what MIA was. MIA is so big, they got two lots. It's like Chicago and LAX and Houston and all these other places. Silver Fox says he's in Newport Beach right now. Shake it like you stole it, buddy. Anyway, so I wanted to acknowledge everybody out there and say good morning to you. Good morning here. Let's get this money. All right. So Eddie,
Multi-app. I'm telling you,
so
multi-apping is the way.
so I watched your video the other day that you just put out. What was that? Monday, right?
Uh huh.
$1,400. And you if you had to take your best two apps, not rideshare apps, okay, not
Mm-hmm.
Uber or Lyft, like ass and seat apps, what would they be right now? Your best two,
It will be Gomo and deliver that.
okay, and you're not having any issues with the Gomo or the
No,
deliver that.
go, come on. So the only issue with them is that they're like midday. They're like midday apps. Gomo starts early. Deliver that is catering, so it starts later on in the day. Sometimes we get something like deliver that gives me some catering, but like really early in the morning when the company's about to have like a presentation or something, wants to have everybody fed. um and also it's time sensitive, so you have to be on 15 minutes before, so you have to like prep it you can't be too far because you have to go pick up the order, but it gives you time to do either, you can do other things in between until delivery comes up. But those are my main two. Those are the main two. If I something happened with the ride sharing, then it'll be Gomo, and it'll be deliver that. Gomo, it's okay. It's just like you have to always go back to the warehouse, the main warehouse where they have the so it's basically a supplier, and I'm taking a supplier and I'm bringing it up to another business. That's what I'm doing. It pays all right. It pays all right. um but you can't do multiple orders because they deliver to different type of companies and stuff, and some of them are like way up in one direction for like for so long, and then you got to come back. But the time period that they do it is during the time where rush hour is about to start. So I try to do it before then, and I try to finish it before then, and or they give me multiple orders, and I'll take that order and I'll take it right down into the city. There is one good thing though about it. So if they give you multiple orders, you can cancel them, and you can cancel them, but instead of you canceling them, making you look bad on the app that you're not taking the orders, you call the people up and just be like, look, the company does not want to give me the orders, and I agree that they're not going to give them to you because you're never going to finish them. You're never going to finish them because they're all over the place. So the Gomo app, what they do on the other side is that they pay you for it. You know, if they don't
Okay.
remove it, you don't get paid. But if it was in your queue and you can't do it because they don't want to give you the order, then they'll pay you for it. They'll compensate you. And or if you get there and the delivery was already taken, then they'll come in and they'll still pay you for it.
And that's Gomo, Gomo.
That is Gomo, Gomo.
Do you have a referral link for that?
Yes, there's a
Throw
referral
it,
link that I have on
throw it
my
in the
Gomo
chat.
app.
Throw it in the chat, and maybe it's something that somebody around here might. I might even download it.
Yes, I have already 6 people that signed up for Gomo. Now again, it could be good in your market. So it looks like the bigger your car is, the the larger the amount of the order, and the more money you make. So I just take like 4 tires, like regular car tires. I seen pickup trucks there that take the big, humongous tractor trailer tires, like those,
Right.
which pays more. Um,
It's there was a time when the pause first happened. Uh, uh, my guy Richie. I call. By the way, y'all, there are now Richie 1 and Richie 2. Remember how we had thing 1 and thing 2? Now I got a Richie 1 and a Richie 2. Because I was talking with my wife last night, and I was like, "Well, babe, Richie." I was talking with Richie about this other stuff that he was telling me that I should get into, and she was like, "Who? Which Richie? You're not talking about your Richie." And it dawned on me. I said, "Bro, now I got 2 goddamn Richies." So no offense to y'all, but I got Richie 1 and Richie 2. That's it. That's how you're gonna be known. Now, So anyway, good morning, Scott Robinson. What's going on? What's popping? Nicholas, my man Nicholas, bro. I'm gonna hit my man Nicholas up. We're gonna go catch lunch here soon. Richie Hustle says he's using the Amazon seller app and Mercari. Bro, if you guys aren't, listen, whether you want to get into Amazon retail arbitrage or not, bro, Richie's videos are on fire, bro. Richie too, which is Richie Hustles. Okay, his videos are on fire, bro. You got to see it. It's just and then his little clips. I like the way he cuts his videos. Anyway, so he's retail arbitrage. You guys should check that out. Invisible likes Amazon Flex, but they make you work too much. Oh my god, bro, y'all so afraid to work. Yeah, Thomas, we mentioned this. Yellow truck going out of business is scary to me. Who else is going to fall by year's end? Well, this is the real thing, bro. Innovation is good, but innovation that that chops out millions and millions of jobs and doesn't replace them or lowers the wages for these jobs, that's not good. That's something these people got to think about. Oh, I'm going to miss this trade, aren't I? I'm going to miss this little trade here.
what is it?
The
You're on
other
the
thing
spot.
too is, y'all, I want to get into. Well, here goes Lyft. Here comes Uber. They're trying to recover here a little bit. Hold on, let me put that up real quick so you guys can see. There's the Uber and the Lyft chart. So you guys can see what I'm looking at there. We're still screwing around with this new thing on the top one here is Uber, bottom one is Lyft, but I'm looking at Tupperware right now. I'm trying to see what's going on with them. Let me see what else is going on here. Driven Dad, what's popping, brother? Hey, you guys got gig event, whatever the hell Pedro's calling it out there. That's this weekend, isn't it? Driven Dad? Yeah, hey, so I'm catching up with the comments. Yeah, thing 1, thing 2, bro. That's all I can do. Heart attack cat. Okay, massive day for me. What's going on, Novice? What do you mean massive day for you? Richie 2 says you're full of shit. West Palm Beach is always busy, bro. West Palm Beach is always busy, bro. We were looking at it the other night during the concert. Yeah, I'm going to miss this trade. That's all right, though. I wanted it at that price. So we'd like to know what's going on there. Here is the Gomo sign up. It's in the chat, y'all. I think I can pin this. I'm going to pin that to the top of the chat. So there you go. There's a referral code. If you guys haven't tried it yet, if you guys are thinking about trying it, there's the Gomo app.
Now remember, you guys got. I believe you have 30 days, and to get the how the app works, just turn it on. Just turn it on, and whatever you get, but only take one at a time. One at a time. because I'm telling you that it's gonna send you like way up north to go all the way down south, and it's just truly pointless. The distance in between them is just like it'll take you like an hour, just to do one, because you got to go in total opposite direction. Okay, and then don't cancel the orders. Just call them up, let them know that the company doesn't want to give them to you, because an experienced person in there's not going to give it to you, and then you get $100 if you finish a certain amount in like 30 days or something like that, and I
Okay.
get $100.
All right. So though I pinned both of those comments, so you should be able to see them in the chats. You should be able to see the two referral links. And Rizzo says, ask the limo guys at the airport. Well, let me tell you something about those limo guys. Okay. They think they're entitled to those rides. Just like Uber drivers and Lyft drivers think they're entitled to a ride. You're not entitled to shit. You're no better. And that's the problem that I've always had with these taxi cab drivers and limo guys. You think you're better than the rest of us, and you're really not. The difference is that, you happen to be there before we did in a different way, different manner. So in that respects, you're not owed shit. Because I've seen a lot of these taxis. I've seen a lot of these limos. I always look at the tires on these limos. Always. Whether it's a stretched limo, whether it's a Suburban, whether it's a Sprinter van. Y'all are full of shit with these limos because I see your tires. Your tires are fucked. They're bald. They're wobbling. They're wearing. Because that's my thing, dude. Like if
I
you're
used to drive the most.
if you're gonna claim I'm taking your job, if you're gonna claim I got no right to be there, and I see duct tape holding up your bumper on a painted over spray can painted taxi, you can kiss my ass. You can kiss my ass because you're not.
I used to do limos. I used to drive limos. I led that baby, the trips on it, and I used to get requested, but it was like families, so I can take their kids. And I didn't like doing it. But the reason I didn't like doing it because these kids, what they want to do is drink in the back of the car, you know,
Mm-hmm.
or smoke the little ganja in the back, and they put the partition up. And I was like, dude, I was like, you do know that the partition doesn't block anything, right? It just blocks my view. It's like I can smell it. Really? Dude, yeah, yeah. I do. I can freaking smell it. You know. And the drinking. So they used to take they used to take like soda bottles, and they used to fill
Right.
that with liquor, and I can't take it away. So then, I was like, okay, if you get pulled over, I was like, oh, dude, they're on the age drinking. I was like, dude, I don't know. What
Right.
am I going to do? Stop them? I don't see any liquor. All I see is a Coke bottle. So
Right.
I had to leave. It was just getting, I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm going to get in trouble one time. Because the
All
kids
right.
used to love me, bro. Kids used to love me.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
you look like a little pudgy teddy bear that little
maybe
that
not no more.
grown men would love to cuddle with in the middle of the night. I get it. I get it. By the way, Driven Dad is Gig Con and Gig Town Hall. So I wonder who's going to be live streaming the entire thing. Like I know Red from Gig Wars Official, they're supposed to do some live streaming, but I want to know if this Gig Con going to be live streamed throughout the entire thing? Because not for nothing, again, not everybody can attend these functions and can afford to fly out to Denver, Colorado, and put up for the hotel and whatever necessities got to go with it. So I'm hoping there's going to be some place where the entire event will be streamed live. Because if not, then it's pretty pathetic. But I think it's a good idea. So let's see what happens with that. It's not hard to take the phone, y'all, set it up on a tripod, and just let it go live. Plug it in so it constantly stays charged. There was a question for you, Eddie. Driven Dad, is there a time-sensitive drop-off on Gomo?
Um, Not that I know of. Not that I know of. But the people, if you first start in the beginning, the people on the other side, they call you if it's taking you a long time to get there. The thing is, in the beginning, I wanted to look good for the Gomo app, so they used to give me a trip, and I was 20 minutes away. I was 20 minutes away, but I took it anyways just to look good because I have to stay really close to the factory for them to give you the orders. but it takes you time. Sometimes I'll be like in the middle of nowhere and they'll give me a ride because I left the app on and I go do it. But I was like, dude, I'm like 30 minutes away. So they'll call you up if you ain't there. If you weren't there for like in like 5, 10 minutes, something like that, they'll be like, hey, are you gonna be doing the delivery? I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. It's just like you gave me the order and I'm 30 minutes away. So it's just that you don't know when they're gonna give you. You find out your time. So usually after 9 a.m. When the factory opens up, then you just gotta keep it on. You just gotta keep it on, and then the orders will pop in. But you don't accept them. They automatically give them to you.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
I haven't
Invisible,
gotten any strikes or nothing like that. So
that's good. Invisible, I don't know what you mean by don't talk dollars. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But we'll deal with it. Novice Bet says what he means by massive day is that his position, he's got a put position that's currently up around 1,000, and
nice.
he's a third of the way there, expecting to make around 3.5 on this trade, hopefully. What is this? I do rides for a company that doesn't even care to pay me gas. Again, I'm lost. I don't know what Invisible is talking about this morning. WeZoom, what's up? What's popping, buddy? My guy. Listen, bro.
We zoom.
So Eddie has Jedi mind tricked me into using the new layout with Restream. And I haven't quite figured out how to bounce back and forth between scenes yet to do weather reports and intros. And so y'all just blame Eddie for the lack of entertainment. You're gonna have to deal with us. We're your entertainment. Let's see what else is going on here. That's my baby.
Yeah, no, Vance and Tyler. Yeah, Jovenda, yeah, you can double up with another app. I double up. I have like 9 of them. But my main tool right now is Gomo and Deliver That. But I like Deliver That so much better. And the reason is it's just Deliver That, man. I put the link up. I'm not I can't get an affiliate from them. So but Gomo, I have to admit, Gomo. VHO is pretty good. Um, yeah, VHO is pretty good, but I've been trying to get orders from them, but they don't give me anything yet. It's just the time slots that they have. It's like the time slots are like right now. But just stay with Gomo. VHO is pretty good. You're just delivering like boxes and stuff. So, and just be aware that with VHO, you might have to go to a third floor, and the box is kind of heavy. So if you're in shape, then you ain't gonna make it.
Well, that was the other thing. When you were doing the VHO stuff, and you go and you do the those package deliveries. I mean, how much do you have to keep going up and down the
So
stairs? I mean, can you decide before it happens with
you
if you're
don't
going to
know if you're going to a
complexes
complex
or
or
not?
not. Yeah. Well, you're gonna find out once you get there. You see that if you see stairs, then you're gonna know that you're gonna have to go to a second floor, or something like that. Just plan it when you get there. Just plan it out because these boxes are not light. And I run, but it's because my exercise regimen. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take this box. I'm gonna run up the stairs. I'm gonna run downstairs so I can get it done really fast. Um,
Okay,
but they are. I mean, but they're a workout.
gotcha.
Sometimes I'll make the video on it, be like, yeah, I just finished delivering, and you see the sweat coming down. So it is a workout. Oh,
All right.
it is a workout.
Driven Dad says I'm pretty sure Pedro is live for the Gig Con and Rideshare Rodeo for the Town Hall. Okay, well, if they are live, I'll try to restream it or throw it up live for them, and we'll just let it rip on through the restream if they're doing it. If they're going to allow people to do it, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we're just a little small channel. We're a collective of small channels between Jeff, Eddie, Kiara, Steven, Ron, and myself and Tony. We're little peoples. We're little peoples. So let's see, what else is this? I thought Key was your production manager. Bro, Kiara's got this W2 thing she's doing, and I barely get a chance to talk to her. It's like they stole. It's like they stole our executive producer, bro.
Damn. Invisible Sergio said Lyft will surprise us. Would surprise us with
Yeah,
what? Good news or bad news?
listen. Here's the bottom line. Oh, God, I hate to do this. You go ahead. I don't want to. I don't want to say anything.
Well,
I'm
I
in.
don't know.
This
What
guy's
was
been in.
Sergio talking
He's been
about?
in. Listen. This guy has been the CEO for what, 4 months now? We're in our fourth month with him as CEO. And every month, Lyft is paying worse. Every month, Lyft is paying worse. They're not paying better. I don't give a flying hoot about transparency because they're never going to be transparent with us. Anybody out there, including my very, very good friends, if they think these apps are going to be transparent with us, they're smoking some really, really, really good shit. They will never be transparent with us 100%. Never. And every single month, Lyft has gotten worse, not better, on their payouts. And this guy, I think this guy is shucking and driving the shit out of Sergio. I really do.
They're
I
pumping
really
it.
do.
I think
Listen, he's
there's new people.
Sergio's
Not
my guy,
Sergio.
bro.
No, not Sergio. I'm talking about the Lyft, the new
Yeah,
Lyft
the
guy.
Lyft
He's just
CEO.
pumping it.
Listen, I get it, man. Sergio is a good judge of character. I believe him. And his heart's in the right place, and he doesn't need to do this. He chooses to do this, which makes it even more honest. And I know it. I know he's trying to do the best for us. But bro, I think they're I don't give a damn what they say. Show as the name of their goddamn show is show me the money, show me the fucking proof. Show me the proof. Because right now I ain't seeing it.
See, it says right here, Uber CEO explains why he doesn't see Lyft as a threat.
Well,
I
if you
mean,
don't think you can compete when you take over a job as a CEO, if you don't think you can compete, you're not the guy I want as a CEO.
so and competition is good because it gives you a better platform because you have to improve it.
Uber came up short yesterday in their earnings, $109 million. They came up short. Now, Lyft's earnings are next week, and they're expected to report total earnings, total revenue at $1.022 billion. I don't think they crack $1 billion. They're going to come up short also. And this is with them squeezing the extra money out of us drivers. So when it comes to Lyft, I'm sorry. I'm not kissing nobody's ass. I don't give a shit if he's on somebody's show or not. I don't care about that, bro. The proof is in the driver's pockets. That's it. That's all drivers care about. Quit screwing us over. You want to send us to AI land for customer support? Fine.
Yeah, it's just stop hiding it. We already
You
know
want,
they keep
you want,
hiding
you
it.
want me? Yeah, you want me to learn Hindi to speak to customer support? Fine. That's your business. I got nothing to do with that. But when you send me a 166-mile Lyft XL request for 2 hours and 26 minutes and only want to pay me $201 for 2.5 hours and 166 miles, bro,
In a
customer
50K
support
car.
in India is not the problem. That's not the problem. The problem is you're full of shit. That should have been a minimum $325 ride based off the rate card before the last rate card before the upfront pricing. So the problem isn't, we're breaking down third-party fees, so you better understand your payout. That ain't the fucking problem. Who gives a shit? We already know that drivers are paying off the lawsuits for these companies. This is your
They
fault. You
keep
got me on my rant.
they keep hiding. They keep hiding the amount of money that they give you, and then we keep finding out. You know, but it's just they keep doing it. They keep doing it. It's, okay, at what point? I mean, it's
I'm
gonna
just saying,
pop.
dude.
Bubbles
I'm
gonna
just saying,
pop.
bro. They keep putting us in they keep putting drivers in a bad position, is what happens, right? Because they got to save their own ass. Well, the two founders, and this is another problem I have with I mentioned this yesterday with Uber, and I'm going to mention it right now with Lyft. These new CEOs, they're not founders. So they don't have any skin in the game. Because look how many times a CEO will go and take over a position, right? He'll become a CEO of another company. And they have such a golden parachute package into their contract that if they don't perform, it doesn't matter. They don't have to give back any money. So if DK and DR over here are making $1 million a year plus, $5 million in stock options, whether they succeed or fail, they still get paid. It's like a hedge fund manager in the stock market. Whether you invest your 401k into that, either way, whatever investments they make, whether they lose you money or make you money, they still got paid. So they don't give a shit. And that's the problem. I think if you're going to be a CEO and stand in front of people, if you fail, you should have to give your salary and stock options back because you didn't do the job.
And they keep doing it, and they keep doing it. I just think sooner or later it's just probably gonna have to find their way out. But if again, but now this comes out to the autonomous cars, because if they keep pushing these autonomous cars, then sooner or later they're not gonna care, because they have the autonomous cars to basically be on the road and not worry about any drivers.
I'm just saying. By the way, Thomas, see, Thomas, Eddie got me. Wasn't even 10 a.m. yet.
Hey, where's Melvin? Hey, Melvin.
First rant's already out.
Listen, Melvin, I need you to sign up for Deliver That. There is these orders that I keep getting, but I don't want to take them because I'm never.
Melvin. Where's Melvin at? He's in the chat?
I don't know, but if he's in here, man, I keep getting this Deliver That order in St. Marcos, which is closer to him. If he works his way up here, and they pay pretty good. I haven't taken one yet because by the time I got to go down there, by the time I leave here and I got to go down there, it's just gonna take me too long. St. Marcos, that's like 45 minutes from here. I will have to leave now.
Can I come get it?
So, and it's a delivery, and I want to take it, but the thing is, it's still sitting in my app because nobody wants to take it. I was like, yeah, no, duh. It's so far away.
What is it? What is it? Actually,
it's a catering order.
Okay. So
what's from Saltgrass Steakhouse. It doesn't say.
Huh?
Yeah, it doesn't say. But it's San Marcos. So San Marcos, it's only minutes away.
Okay, but why would you consider taking a delivery that you don't know how much you're getting paid for it?
No, because it's not the commission. It's the tip that they always give, and it's usually the majority. Every single one of them has been $30+.
Okay, but what I'm saying is okay. So what's your basic?
Yeah, they don't tell you because the customer can pay whatever they want to pay on tip.
But what's base? What's the base?
I don't know. I think I did a $600 order, and I got paid I think it was $8, $9. It's not a lot.
Oh, so it's like we were talking about yesterday. It's another tip-based app. You're depending on the apps are depending on the client to tip out.
Correct. So
that's
so far it's been pretty good because it's a company, so they put a nice large tip in there.
Yeah. So Driven Dad is saying deliver. Driven Dad is saying deliver that is a tip pool.
Yeah.
So all the pools come together. All right. My watch is telling me I got to stretch. Y'all don't mind my shirt here, y'all. Y'all don't mind my shirt here. Let me get my shirt into the right there. I gotta do my stretch, y'all.
Yeah, you guys make sure you multi-app. Have a couple of apps out there. There's this app called I think I got it by Steve. Was it Steven? I think that gave it to me, and I can't seem to sign into it.
Eddie, what do you think about that shirt, buddy? What do you think about that shirt, buddy?
Hey, Nancy. They coming for you.
Nancy.
Yeah, no, it is kind of like a tip thing, but it's a company. It's from it's catering. It's catering, and when it comes to catering, they pay good, because they want you to be there on time. My app says one time my app said yesterday my app said, hey, this needs to be delivered ASAP, and then when I went to pick up the food, it wasn't there. The freaking company, the one I was supposed to buy from, it was not there. So the GPS was like so wrong, like really off. And then I had to go drive around the shopping center for like 30 minutes looking for it.
Oof, that
Yeah.
sucks. All right, Lyft is coming back down today. Lyft is down 2% today, only a quarter. Uber is actually up a quarter today, up 25 cents so far. Just figure I'd keep everybody. I'm keeping these up there. I'm not really trading. I mean, there's a little trade on Tupperware, dude. But it's not something I want to bring up to people because it's a very high risk play.
Right now I'm north of Austin there, driven dad. Yeah, just north of Austin. I'm about 15 minutes from the city. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, they definitely want you.
yeah,
You know,
Richie saw that shirt,
de-
boy. He saw that
depends on
shirt,
your.
the Hey Nancy shirt. We want you, bitch. Buddy, I used to make some good shirts when I was with my boy, man. We used to come up with some really, really crazy stuff, bro. And it just, it is what it is, bro. We used to come up with some really stuff. We were one of the few guys that actually, or he was one of the few guys that actually was making Make America Great Trump hats, for the first election, the 2016 election.
Ooh,
He
those are
was
money makers.
actually making those hats, but they were But the thing was, they were American-made hats also. They weren't like like your hat and the hat I got on. These hats are from China or
No,
Taiwan or wherever the fuck they are.
made here.
No,
Made
it's not.
here.
No, it's not.
I make sure of that.
No, it's not.
I
No,
make
it's not.
sure of that.
No, it's not. Look at your label.
Hold on, let's look at my label. Let's see.
Oh, hey, did y'all see
Dun dun dun.
Ricky Martin flap out there? Did y'all see the Ricky Martin flap out there? Show me where it says made in USA. Not assembled, made in the USA.
Okay, let me see. The classics,
Uh-huh.
whatever, acrylic, whatever, made in Bangladesh.
Motherfucker, does that sound like America to you?
Shit. Bangladesh, New Jersey. See? See?
I gotta shut my mic off.
It's kind of like the train wreck. Where that train wreck happened?
He said Bangladesh, New Jersey.
Where,
I can't help it. I gotta shut it off.
let me see where that train wreck. That train wreck. I thought that was actually not. I thought it was in
Richie
another
says, I
country.
guess
It ended up being right here in the U.S.
Richie one says I guess we got a new state.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta write something on it just to make sure that it's official. Jarrett.
Oh shit! Sorry, y'all. I had to shut that off, man. Oh my god. Bangladesh, New Jersey.
See? It says Bangladesh, New Jersey on it. There you go.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, no.
Come on,
Hey.
bro. You got me tripping now. Lots of Indians in Jersey. It might be. That's not the point. Oh God. That's funny, bro. That's funny. That's funny. That's good shit. That's good. I don't even know what the hell we were talking about anymore. But anyway, oh no. So my guy Sal, he had to track down a company, an actual hat manufacturer that produced the hats, everything here in the States. Do you know how hard that was for him? It had to be a black hat with red trim. But he did. There's a hat company out there. I got one in my closet, still wrapped up. Because if I wear a hat out the door and somebody decides they want a virtue signal, they ain't gonna get the wrong end of it, bro. You fucking slap something off my body, bro. You might be bigger, stronger, younger, or whatever, but I'm gonna get one or two good ones in there because we gonna have a problem. Oh man. Hey Eddie, sorry, the people have spoken. The people have spoken. Nicholas says, Bangladesh, New Jersey. Eddie's got to go in timeout for that. Oh, shit. That's funny, dude. That is so funny. That is so funny. Sorry, bro. Anyway, Dixie's on its way up. VIX is holding in at 15, which is good, but the dollar's strengthening today, which means the market should be down. We haven't been talking about anything with the market lately, bro.
Yeah, no, we just been talking news and stuff. It's just like, sometimes we just like,
There's
I don't
not
know.
a whole lot going on in the markets right now, y'all. You got earnings left and right. All these earnings on these big companies, that move the market, they're mixed. The earnings are mixed.
Look,
The
it's
earnings
diving.
is good.
The market is diving. The market is diving.
Well, I missed it. Thank God I missed it. What the hell did you just do?
The market is diving. So I was just showing you the market is diving. You know?
Okay.
So watch. Here, there you go. There you
There
go.
we go. Okay, yeah, I got it.
Oh, dude. Oh, do I have my plane crashing? No. So
I gotta
well, yeah, there
remember
it goes.
that I gotta remember, Eddie, when you show a video, it's gonna be cringe. It's gonna hurt. I gotta remember when you show videos, it's not good for my health.
Okay. Hey, whatever. Just don't go diving into indoor pools that have glass on the sides.
Say what? Say what? Oh, Gig Wars, what's up, baby? How y'all doing over there? I've been creeping in every now and then, letting y'all videos run. Ain't nothing going on over there, man. So, I'm just saying. Vinny, how am I feeling? I still have a lot of like I don't have anywhere near my energy. My energy level is it's terrible. Absolutely,
It'll come back.
absolutely terrible. Yeah, hopefully it will, but I did get on the scale today. I am down officially now 7 pounds from when we started the weight loss. I have to check with Steven and see where he's at, but I am down officially 7 pounds now. And remember, I didn't lose any weight while I was in the hospital. So there you go. Did
No.
Eddie say plane is crashing? I'm on a plane, bro, because we're all en route to Denver. Oh, hey, so does that mean Tony's going to be live picking up the Gig Wars crew?
Okay.
Is that what's going to happen?
I'm just wondering. Oh no. Okay. The plane didn't. Oh no. It was not a plane crashing. It was someone's head crashing into a glass wall.
Ah, okay.
But
Oil
still
is
made it to
down.
the pool, though. Still made it to the pool.
Hold on. Invisible said oil is down $2. Oil is down to 80, $2 down. Yeah, but I'm not. Oil has had 6 straight weeks of gains. In the last 6 weeks, oil has closed higher every week. So
Is
I'm
anybody
not
here in Chicago?
in where?
Anybody here in Chicago? We want to know if this is what's going on over there. I mean, I don't know if you guys. I mean, I know there's one person that actually drives in Chicago, which I just sooner or later it's just gonna be bad. But it looks like there was another teens on this hit the streets at night and stuff. It's just creating chaos here in Austin. When things like that happen, I don't drive. I stay away. I stay away from the city.
You have to.
Um,
Yeah, you don't want to run it. Listen, you're not a soldier. Don't run into this shit for what?
but
You got to
sometimes
be
this is
smart.
why. Well, this is why I like talking about news and stuff because I know sooner or later it's kind of like the when things start happening at the border. I know sooner or later it's going to make it over to Austin because it's creeping up little by little.
So, James, JDN is like, do you think Uber and Lyft will make pay adjustments to rising gas prices? Nope. I think we will never see that little 50 cents, 55 cents addition. No, we're not going to see it, bro.
No,
I think
because
they're
what they're
done
gonna
with that.
yeah, I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna give you something over here, but they're gonna take it away somewhere else.
Well, here's the other thing too. right? Like, again, drivers being their own worst enemy. While it might have been a slap in the face, the little 50 cent, 55 cent per trip supplement, while it was a slap in the face to the cost of fuel, they heard drivers when driver says you can keep it. You can keep it. You can keep it. Do you realize? Do you realize that they might turn around and still charge the rider that surcharge? And because a lot of drivers told them go ahead and keep it, they're gonna fucking keep it. So if
Well,
they're doing 1,000,000 trips a day and they're getting an extra 50 cents, that's a $500,000 a day. They're getting it. They're not going to pay out to us. There's no such thing as, oh, you can fucking keep it. That's the most ignorant shit I've ever heard. Because they will.
well,
They
I
give
just
you all
can't
the
wait till we
time, bro.
start buying oil from other sources. I can't wait till we stop that. Okay, I even asked some people that that have their own oil companies, you know, and they were like, "Well, we can't," you know, that they won't like illegally. I mean, they could do it illegally by just go ahead and processing and all that stuff, but they won't let them turn them on. They won't let them turn them on.
No,
We can
it's like
produce our own oil. As a matter of fact, we could. Texas can produce their own. I'm wondering why Abbott just doesn't do that. I was like, look, we can produce our own. If they don't want to, if we can't produce our own to supply to the United States, let's just do it ourselves here. You know how many trucks are probably going to start showing up and filling up to bring it back to their states?
because there's so much regulation and red tape all these people got to go through. If the oil's tapped off federal lands, that's what Biden controls. He doesn't control. Well, let me rephrase that.
Let
That's
me
what the
rephrase.
White House
He don't
controls.
control. No, yeah.
The White House doesn't control privatized land. They control federal lands, but then they can regulate the living shit out of you. Okay, they can absolutely what? I'll check in tonight. Please still email me the what? What are we talking about there? I'm not sure what Gig Wars is talking about.
Probably if they do a live over with that con that's going on in
Oh,
Poland.
okay. Yeah. I'll check it out. Silver Fox gas is up in my area, bro. I paid $3.89 last night. Y'all still think I'm full of shit with this Tesla, man? But I mean, this whole thing just sent me back 3 fucking months. But I'm still telling you, if y'all gonna stay in the game, I don't care what part of the game of this you're trying to stay in, whether it's rideshare, delivery, whatever. I'm telling you on everything I know, if you're going to stay in the gig war game, the EV Tesla is the way to go. The pivot is down, not up.
They're gonna give
We
them a
are
hard
in
time
for
about it.
it. We are in for it, man. I'm telling you, we are in for it.
They're gonna give it.
I got to get through these next 2 weeks, and I'm telling you, if I get through these next 2 weeks, God willing, and I can get back where I need to get to, I don't give a fuck. I'm biting the bullet. I'm going to throw everything I got on that Tesla.
See, look at this. Look at this. Look, Tesla under investigation by California attorney general over autopilot safety.
They're fucking with him because he's fucking with him. They're
No,
messing with.
yeah,
There's the echo.
they just don't understand.
They're
Okay,
messing with Elon because Elon's messing with them.
they just don't understand. See, the California Attorney General's office is investigating Tesla, seeking information for customers and former employees about autopilot safety issues and false advertising complaints. CNBC has learned. Yep, there we go. CNBC.
Oh
All
well.
right. Greg Wester, the owner of a 2018 Tesla Model 3, filed a complaint. Isn't that when the Model 3 came out? Filed a complaint with the Federal Trade Commissions on August 2022 regarding phantom braking. Yes, uh, certainly automatic braking by a car for no apparent reason. I know phantom braking. That the experience when using the company's driver's assistance systems or autopilot on the highway. So what I have found out with the phantom braking is that the camera picks up its surroundings, and it will brake. So what it's doing is, as you're driving on the highway, this is what it was doing in my car. While it was driving, it was picking up the speed limit sign on the service road, and then my car will automatically just like slow down because it picked that sign up.
Right.
So it will slow down to that speed. So I'm going 70, and next thing you know, my car will start braking and start slowing down to 30 miles an hour. All right, when I'm going 70, phantom braking. That was what was going on with me, and it usually came right when you come like under the bridge when I was about to go under an overpass, and that's when it did it, phantom braking. Um, but on the highway, again, I will admit it's extremely dangerous when you have a semi behind you. So, but it was
Uh,
something that was happening to my car too.
Benito Benito Q. Quesadas? How do you say that, Eddie? Quesadas?
Hold on, where is he?
It's on the screen, bro. Look at your screen. It's in the chat.
Benito Quesadas.
Quesadas, right? Did I say that? So I did say it right. All right.
Yep, Quesadas.
Gas is posted at $6.79 a gallon near LAX, bro. 6.70, bro. We are right back into the same gas prices we were a year ago. Nothing changes if nothing changes, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna keep doing it. They're making it worse. They're making it worse.
I had to say hello to Melvin this morning.
That's why. Listen, Gavin Newsom needs to go, man. They need to get rid of that guy.
This is way beyond that, bro. This is way beyond the politics now.
He keeps doing this. Gas keeps going up.
But listen, again, this is way beyond politics now. It's way beyond politics. Inflation is a machine. And once it starts eating, it don't stop. You have to make interest rates so expensive. If your interest rates, your federal interest rates, are not higher than the actual inflation rate, then inflation doesn't stop. You beat down inflation by making the cost of everything so fucking expensive nobody can buy it. You have to break the economy to get the inflation down. This is the issue. But we're not doing that because the current administration needs all the help it can get to keep pushing through. Did you see what happened to the United States credit rating yesterday, Eddie?
Oh, no.
Okay, y'all. Here we go. Time to go to school. Ding, 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 motherfucker. School is in. The federal credit rating was dropped yesterday by Fitch Ratings, which is it's a rating. It's like Standard & Poor's and all these Duns Bradstreet, all this bullshit the shit we got to adhere to, right? The government's version of Experian and TransUnion and Equifax. The United States credit rating yesterday was dropped from a AAA, the top tier, to a AA plus. They cited the reasons as being that the federal government does not have any fiscal responsibility, that they cannot manage their debt. The United States government has just been told, shut the fuck up and quit spending money, or we're going to lower your credit rating. When they lower your credit rating, just like what happens to individuals like us, if our credit rating goes lower, they're going to charge us more to pay that loan back. You understand?
They should read Robert Kiyosaki's book.
They don't want to read it. They don't give a shit.
That's what
they don't give a shit.
Rich dad, poor dad. How to manage your finances.
And this is why I say this is beyond politics, because both sides of the aisle, they're in it together, bro. They're in it together.
And I'm not good with my finances, but still.
Fuck, I know if I got $5, I can't spend before $4.99 of it.
So
the hell, that's just simple goddamn math. If you got $5, the most you can spend is $4.99, because you got to leave 1 cent in there to keep the bank account open.
Okay, let's see. U.S. Fitch rating downgrade the bad news for stocks. Okay, let me see. Hindenburg researchers discloses a short position against nope. Okay, yeah, against Carl Icahn. I remember Carl Icahn little business empire that we showed it not that long ago.
Yeah.
Yep. Fitch shattered any sense of a summer calm last night when it slashed the U.S. government credit score in what could end up being a massive blow to President. Yeah. Joe Biden's economic track record. What track
Finally,
record?
somebody that can't get paid off. Because we
So,
remember during the housing crash, right? Moody's was still when they were doing all these bad freaking loans, right? These subprime loans. Moody's was still they were still rating these loans as AAA loans, as A tier loans, as the best you can get, zero to little chance of failure, because they were bought off. Moody's was bought off. Standard & Poor's was bought off. Dun & Bradstreet was bought off. They were paid and played. So Fitch turned around yesterday and said, no, bro. We got to be honest about this shit. It might cost us, but I mean, we got to be honest. The federal government's out of control. They are completely whacked and out of control. We are watching, and forget your political alliance here. Forget all that for a minute. Okay. We are watching a sitting president attack his chief political opponent.
correct.
We're watching what Chavez has done to Venezuela, what Maduro has done to Venezuela, what's happening right now in Brazil, what's happened in Spain, what's happened in France, what's happened in Libya. Okay, we are watching this play out in our own country now. They are trying to imprison the difference of opinion. And that's what it comes down to. They're trying to silence the difference of opinion. I don't give a shit what side of the aisle you're on. When you silence your difference of opinion, you are no longer a free nation.
Yep, and that's when you start seeing baby powder in the White House and $50 million in your bank account.
How much does it matter to me? What good am I if I'm not willing to listen to what my opponent, I don't want to say opponent, but if I'm not willing to listen to the other side, then what the fuck good am I? I'm no better than them.
But you can't have one without the other.
No, hell no, you can't.
It's just, it doesn't make any sense. How do you know if you're doing wrong if you don't have somebody else criticizing you for something because they believe it in a different way?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You know? That's why sometimes we talk and we don't, me and you might not agree in some things, but we still have to listen to the other side because I might hear something that might not be happening. Kind of like, you know, the hat from Jersey, you know?
Yeah.
I bet you wasn't in Jersey, in the U.S., Bangladesh, and New Jersey. See?
Anyway, but that's the point, bro.
But yeah, and then this is where we start going into the pivot. This is where we start going into the pivot.
But this isn't even about a pivot now. This is about just an honest way of thinking. Did you hear what Mike Pence did yesterday? Everybody knows, right? They dropped 4 more indictments on Trump.
Yeah. Again.
Hey, bro, there's a timeline out there right now. Every time they get some factual evidence on Biden, the very next day, it's another fucking set of indictments on Trump. Yeah. What are we talking about here?
It's because I bet you sooner or later the reptilian aliens came down and they told him that Trump is not from here. And he has to go because he has to go home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bet you that's coming next on the list. Okay. Yeah, because there was a Congress that guy, I'm sorry, in Congress, and he was actually saying that the aliens said that we need to depopulate. Yeah.
Oh God. Listen, at the end of the day, bro, like I say, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. It doesn't bother me. Right? I'm always willing to listen.
Just pivot. And then when you have the money.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And if you are only one-sided in this, if you are only one-sided in the debate, you shouldn't be in the debate, because that means you're not honest with yourself enough to be a free thinker. You would rather be a sheep. You would rather there it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And it doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on.
Or you can be a Karen sheep. Where's Ted Nugent? Dude, that was the funniest video. He's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I speak their language. I speak their language." Meh, meh, meh,
But
meh.
anyway, so back to the point. And when you and so the best thing to do is you try to tune it all out, right? Like I haven't watched a news channel in probably a month, bro. No news. I haven't watched any news in a month. But I have to try to stay informed some kind of way. I'm
Yeah,
trying to do that through Twitter, but Twitter makes it virtually impossible too, because Twitter, right? And I'm gonna get on Elon's ass right now. Twitter will still lock you out for expressing your opinion, right? Because I just went through that. But Twitter, just like Facebook, just like Instagram, just like Google, just like YouTube, they all do the same thing. Once you click on some type of subject matter once or twice, they're going to keep feeding you into that subject matter to keep you watching and to keep your eyes glued to there, because they're going to stroll ads through there. The more you watch, the more ads get played. The more ads get played, the more revenue they make. So there's no real, honest news source out there. You say the pivot.
see,
The pivot is to shut it all down and get your fucking money, or
yeah.
get your
And
bread.
you know what? Let me ask everybody in here. I mean, I know Richie knows and all that stuff, but like, if we started, let's say, if with all the things that we make, the affiliates and stuff, and the website, and all these things. I mean, would you guys think it'd be a good idea to open a Patreon, and let's say, people put their money in there, but like, we contact you directly, and we basically kind of like set you up,
What did you just turn
be
this
like,
into a sales
this
call?
is, yeah, yeah, and then, like, okay, it's like, listen, you want to make additional money and all that stuff, this is what I'm doing, you know getting set up with the affiliates, or maybe a website, all right, or advertising,
He
or
just
making
turned.
the
He just turned
videos.
this into a. He just turned this into a sales call, y'all.
Yeah.
And he just turned this into a sales call. I'm not going to turn it into a sales call.
Uh-huh.
I'm
But
not.
I think it'd be a good idea. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, it's like, I got the 3D printer, but if I can't, I mean, I got to do something with it. If I
Oh,
buy
of
the
course,
GoPro, I got to
absolutely,
make money off of it.
of
So I
course.
got to do something with it, but I'm using my YouTube income to pay for it. It doesn't come off my ride sharing.
Well,
My
here's the
ride sharing
thing.
is something different.
I'll tell you like this. This is how I feel about YouTube influencers. Okay, if you can't show me the fucking proof, and you can't show me in real time that you're making it happen, I'm not going to buy a goddamn thing from you. I'm not saying you, Eddie. I'm saying in general. When you look at Jeff's channel, when you look at Uber Jeep AZ's channel, and you look at his 1.5 hour, 2 hour videos, as compared to my guy down here, right, Mateo, I love you, bro, but we got to be honest. Jeff's videos are showing you in real time what the fuck he's doing what he's doing. But there are a lot of videos out here, they'll sit here and tell you, yeah, but they don't show you no proof of what they're doing or how they're doing it, right? They're not showing you any proof. Just because you're out driving. Yeah, but listen, I could be out driving somewhere and tell you, Eddie, oh man, yeah, I just got a request for $108 to go 3 miles. But if I don't turn around and show you the fucking receipt,
You won't believe it.
it's bullshit. It's bullshit. That means I was lying to you. That's why I always show. I always show the proof. Always.
That's why
Same
I
thing with
always.
these YouTube influencers. I'm going to show you how to make $16,000 a day by making rain videos. But then you turn around and you do a little research and you find out, well, rain videos, a lot of them are demonetized. Do you know why rain videos? You know those videos you fall asleep on? Do you know why they don't get? Do you know why they don't get monetized?
What? Because it's just a straight feed.
No, because once that motherfucker puts you to sleep, who's watching the ads?
Oh. 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 Okay.
But there's a million people on YouTube right now that is trying to sell you on their fucking 1995 package how to make rain videos, sleep videos. right? There's a million people telling you on that, but and they ain't getting monetized, bro. They're just not doing it. Just saying. So
That's right.
when it comes to you, listen, if I put something up on my screen or if I show you something in one of my videos, it's because I use it and I believe in it.
This is
It's
this
not
is
because
this
I'm
is
trying to
my
make a commission. It's because
this
I
is my
use it and I
next
believe in it.
product that I'm going to be talking about.
See, here
It's
we
called
go.
it's called Nelius, but I got to put it to the test. Okay, I got to wash it like 10 times. Okay, and I got to use it. So I'm using it with my workouts. So it's got to work. It's got to work. It's got a nice little hoodie, but I'm not going to say anything about the product until I put it to the test. The first thing I did when I ordered any of my T-shirts, my nobody cares work harder, I washed it like 10 times. After I watched it 10 times, then I was like, okay, yeah, it's a good shirt. It don't shrink because they advertise it that it don't shrink. Okay, but yeah, if you guys want to make additional income and all stuff, I was thinking about it, and I was like, everything that I've done that has actually making me money. The first thing that made me money was my website. See, Vinny keeps messing around with the damn screen, but the first thing was a website, and I believe I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. I think my daughter was watching me building my website, and I was like, "Look, I got paid. I got paid." And she's sitting right next to me, and I'm showing her, and I think it said 12 cents, right? And then my daughter
Very
looked at me funny. My daughter looked at me funny. What the hell can you buy with 12 cents? It's like you don't get it. I made 12 cents this month for doing absolutely nothing, and I was like, next month it's gonna be like 30 something, then 50 something, then $1 something, then 100 something. You know. So I told her, it's like, that's the thing. I just got to keep it going. You know. So again, it's a little bit at a time. When we first started the YouTube videos, we only got like 2 3 people watching. Then it was 5, whatever. Now we get 19. But you have to move on. You have to move on into different places of venue. Now, don't get me wrong. YouTube, they might. I get some videos that they won't pay me anything, and they'll give me that because of controversial things that we talk about. But just keep moving on. Rumble is one of those things where like I just don't know how to go with it, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. Same thing with the 3D printer. I got the 3D printer. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Okay, but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna do something with it because I do not know what type of a business I can bring here to Austin. Now I do know that 3D printers is becoming a big thing because now you don't, let's say Tesla, what are the plastic snaps or something like that, right? You go to Tesla, they're going to charge you 5 grand, you know, but it's not because of the part, it's because of the labor. Dude, they pay their guys like a lot.
so then
I heard somebody break it down. They do it
Uh-huh.
by minute.
Uh-huh.
They do it by
Okay.
minute, and sometimes this part takes like seconds.
Okay. So
Like
now you're
removing a
gonna
panel.
undercut. Now you want to undercut. I just want to be clear. Now you're gonna undercut Tesla.
No,
Yes, you are. You just said it.
no, I'm just printing something out that somebody cannot
Mhm.
afford and making it a lot cheaper for them.
Oh, oh, is that
Yeah. Undercutting will be if I build a freaking warehouse and doing something like that. I'm talking about helping people out. That's not undercutting. As
it
a
is
matter of
undercutting?
fact, wow, there was a company that called me and they said that because I wanted to use their program for 3D printing so I could print the cover for the prosthetics legs. I hope Robo's not watching. God damn it. It's gonna ruin it. So what I wanted to do was build a cover for his prosthetic leg, so he can show it off like it looks nice. The covers, it's just like a plate in the front, plate in the back, and it's just a design. But
Right.
there are some homeless around here that have the prosthetic legs, and I could dress it up, make it look nice.
Well, that's good. That's
And
awesome.
then and
But
then
that's
and
got nothing
then
to do
and
with
I want to give it
undercutting.
away. But the company came out. It's like, oh, our program costs 15 grand. I was like, look, I'm not going to pay you 15 grand for your program, but I'm looking to give these things away. So it's no point of me you know, paying you money. So I was like, it's okay. I was like, don't worry about it.
Being generous costs.
Yeah, correct. I was
Being
like 15
generous
grand for a
costs.
program for the year. For the year, then the next year I have to pay 15 grand again. Um,
Being generous costs, brother.
and I was like, yeah,
Not
because
bad.
I see these people with the whatever with the 3D printers right here in Austin, but I don't see them, giving away. This is like two guys with no hands, and I was like, dude, just give one away. It costs like $3 to make.
By the way, real quick, the market is really taking it on the ass today.
That's
By the way, the
that.
market is
You
really
know what?
taking it on the ass
I'm not
today.
gonna say anything. That's just didn't sound right. I was gonna say, but it's
Remember, this is a
actually good.
5 minute chart. It's a 5 minute chart on SPY. We're down here. We're down here into a uh-oh zone. What happened? We broke. Look at this. We broke the big trend line.
Wait, show your screen.
Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Broke the big trend line here on SPY. See that green line? That was a big trend line right there. Been sitting there for a minute.
Oh yeah, I've been looking at it. By the way, I had a long, but now I went short. But I went short a while ago. I'm up 54%.
Well, now you know what
But then again, I'm still this whole entire thing has been totally practiced, and I have had like the biggest mess up of all time now.
Hold on. Let me.
But you never learn until you actually do something.
Okay, I take that back. I had to readjust this trend line for a little longer trend. But there we go. This is on the daily. I readjusted that trend line. So yeah, we're still okay. We're still in an overall daily. We're in an overall bullish trend to the upside here because somebody liked my arrows yesterday. So we're still wee. Somebody liked my arrows yesterday. But right now we're at a good. You see this red area here, right, Eddie?
Yeah, that's where it's at.
We have one bounce, two bounce. It held up, bounced back off. We had that big dip day, a third bounce, held back off. Now we're going for a fourth. So it's 1, 2, 3. We're at our fourth time here at this resistance support area. So this 451 area is a huge resistance support area. So depending on what it does here, and then look on the daily, we got a big gap. Now we got a big gap to fill. So will it fill this gap before it decides to go the other way on us? We don't know. But now we got a little gap here. Right there. Change that. Sorry, I know we switched gears on y'all real quick. But now we got to see what happens here on the daily. So actually this today, I mean, there was definitely a trade to the downside on SPY.
Oh
But
yeah.
we need to see what's happening here. Invisible says he likes the arrows.
There you go. A nice 66% for the day. Nice.
So we'll see what
It's
happens.
just like right now, my trades have been a little bit like I'm just gonna get in and I just hold it because I know the overall direction of the market. But if it's a 5 minute, I only stay on it for a short period of time. If it's a 15 minute, then of course I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit longer. Okay, and 30 minute is gonna be a lot better. But if you look at the 30, I don't know. See, my charts just look different from my trader view to my to the SPY. I mean, to my trader view to my oh my god, Weeble.
All right. So Lyft is about to go negative on the day.
Yes, it
They're
is.
flat right now. Up there it went. It's flat. Lyft is now falling down. They're down almost 3% on the day, 36 cents. Doesn't sound that big of a deal when you talk about 36 cents on a share price. But over a billion shares or however many shares they got out there in the market, that's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money. So anyway, Edward, coming up on 10:41 a.m. We haven't done a weather report because I can't get the weather reports to work right. Let me see if I can get this to work right.
We're working on it. We are working on it.
Let me see if I can figure this out. Hold
But
on.
yeah, usually see
Nope.
that, and it just broke. Nice. Look at that. No, that's Lyft. That's Uber and Lyft. SPY just broke to the downside. Looks like, yeah.
All right. I
But
don't know
I, but I,
what I'm doing here.
but I mean, again,
I don't know. I'm all over the place here with this thing, man. We might go back to the old experience. It was easier to operate till I figure this out.
correct. You just need to play around with it for a little bit.
I still got Spy breaking down to the downside more. Spy's going to
Yeah,
go for a ride. It's going for a ride to the downside.
I should have held on, but it's a daily, so
Spy, if you're in the Spy puts today, I think you're in good shape. I haven't spoken to Omar in a minute. I haven't done much trading though. I haven't had the mindset. Like my focus, I was telling that to my wife last night. I was like, I don't have any focus right now. Like if there's two things that's happened since I got sick, since I had this heart attack thingy, whatever, two things. One, I don't have any energy. And I'm actually eating 3 times a day now. When we get done here, I'm going in there to make my breakfast. So I have no energy, number one. Number two, I'm still like, not that I can't focus, but I'm not focused. Does that make sense?
yeah, you get fog brain, brain fog. It's
No,
just
not
like
brain
you're
fog.
like,
Brain fog is like if you're just there and you're just like, "Duh, duh, duh, duh." No, I ain't got that problem. Just it's hard for me right now to focus on anything, one thing in particular. It's like my discipline, my direction is
mine went
my
away.
purpose is not there right now.
Mine was with Adderall, but with the diet, I was able to get off of it. So
Because
it
Weezy
was
would
just
have
it.
asked if it was the Adderall. I've never been on anything before. This is the first time I'm
Yeah, no.
on this type of medication.
So when I went, so I was like really energetic in the beginning, but I could never focus on one. I could never get anything done because I used to go to one. I used to be working on one project, right, and the next thing you know, my brain would veer off into another project the moment I couldn't, um, the moment I couldn't finish it because I was doing something wrong. So instead of me fixing the issue, my brain would veer off into something that I knew how to do, which was usually
Okay.
driving. So I could never get anything done because I get frustrated, and I want to break something. And then my body started being like, like I didn't want to sit down anymore. I need to get up and move around because I'm so used to it. If I'm moving
Right.
around, I'm being productive. If I'm talking, I'm being productive. I'm doing something. That's why I got my screens here. I got my trading, whatever, and I also have my website up here. Um, but the thing is, I couldn't focus on just one thing. Went to the doc. Doc said, I was like, listen, she's like, oh, it's probably ADHD. I was like, well, I don't think I have ADHD. She's like, take the test. I took the test. I came back with it. I showed her. And I was like, she's like, oh, it looks like you have ADHD. And I was like, well, I don't think I have ADHD. She's like, you're in denial.
Ah, I'd have
I was
slapped
like,
the shit out of the bitch.
I
I'd
was
have
like,
slapped
all
the
right.
shit out of her.
So I started taking it, and then boom, next thing you know, everything was just, I was able to focus. It didn't help with the sleep though. I am telling you, it did not help with any sleep. Maybe eating. I was not eating, but I did gain a lot of weight. So it didn't help with that either. But my 20-minute naps, I had to take those during the day. So I needed to change something, and that's where I came. I like things. I like to say like I like things stupid easy, like stupid easy. When it comes to trading, I want something stupid easy.
Keep it simple.
When it comes to dieting, I want something stupid easy. So that was my stupid easy. Was just eat meat all day, and I found out that it's good for you. I was like, all right. So I ate
Well,
meat.
I don't read a bunch of different stuff, whether it's
See,
carnivore, vegan. Some people say stay away from anything plant based because of all the toxins in the plants and in the
yep,
environment. And then I've also heard people say stay away from the meat based because if the animal doesn't have 4 stomachs to do all the processing that needs to be done, seriously, this is what
yeah.
I'm like, dude, this shit is disgusting. Am I really going to eat today? I don't think I'm going to eat today. Let me go get some wheat
So
and you know, you hear all different kinds of stuff. I think it comes down to Eddie, you get in where you fit in.
you just go for it. Just go for it. If it doesn't work, you move on to something else. That's
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
That's it. That's how I took dieting. I was like, there's no way. I was like, I was like 70% of the food that I was eating was mostly salad. But the thing, I was freaking hungry. I was, I was, I was, dude, I was hungry. This is how fasting started in the first place. because it was a forced fasting because no matter how much I ate, my body used to burn it so fast, you know. So I was like, I need to go into something, and then Joe Peterson popped up on my feed. I read it, and he got into carnivore because of his daughter. Daughter had some issues, and Peterson talks, and he's like freaking honest, and then he got Joe Rogan to do it, you know. Uh, um, and Joe Rogan did it, and he slimmed down. I mean, he didn't really slim down that much, but he did slim down, And then Joe Peterson is talking about it, so I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm bacon and eggs every morning, and I started eating meat, And then the first week, dude, I lost weight. Second week, I lost weight, And then fourth week was up, my fogginess and my focus, it's just like I woke up one morning and just like, poof, it just went away. And then I was like, I don't want to eat anything. I don't want to eat anything else anymore. And then it came to a point where I was making my daughter a hamburger, and I accidentally put ketchup on my finger. I licked it off, and it threw me right off. So, um, that's the problem with it. Is like when you come off of it, all the weight that you lost that took you like months to get off, they're gonna come right back in a couple of days. Dude, it's really bad. Unless you're really in shape where like you can't really see the difference. But I can't cheat. I mean, if I go to a restaurant right now, and I went to a restaurant and I had just meat and and fish, but they put an ingredient on it. Just that one day, my energy levels didn't go out the way, but I gained 2 pounds in just that one day because all the water that I drank, my body held on to it. And then I had to go back into ketosis, whatever, and then my body was getting rid of the water out of both ends. So, but it sucks. But I do use this ketone sticks. So I've been using them every morning now, and they've been working out pretty good because I know that I'm doing it right. Every time I eat something that I'm trying to add into my meals, I'll eat. I wait an hour for my body to process it a little bit, and then I'll take a ketone strip and I'll check it out to make sure that I'm still doing good. So far, so good. And I don't need a cat. I don't need a cat. Okay, that thing be dead. I'm never home.
What the hell is James talking about? The chat has been hijacked.
Uh-oh. By
What is
who?
it?
Oh, wait, hold on. Not by me.
The chat? The chat was hijacked? What the hell?
Yeah, let me see. Hold on. Maybe it's on the YouTube feed. But diet has been doing freaking awesome. And by the way, on this last video, there was this I had to throw away about 7 of my shirts because they look humongously big on me right now. Humongously. I have not noticed on the scale. I have not noticed a large weight reduction for my shirts. I literally threw out 7 of them off my wardrobe. I just don't wear them
All right.
anymore.
I know what he's talking about. Invisible went nuts with the cats. That's what it is. Invisible went nuts with the cats. Yeah, it's all going to take time.
There was this one. Yeah, I saw that. I was looking for that, but I'm
What
just trying to keep it
chatbot?
as simple as talking about a driven dad was talking about what chatbot. What?
You got a chatbot? I don't have a chatbot. I don't see what you're talking about, James.
Maybe it's on the YouTube feed.
No, I'm looking at my YouTube feed. I don't see anything. I don't know. James, I'll reach out to you in Discord. I got to get on that Discord today. I haven't been on the Discord since all this started. I got to get on my Discord today. I got to see what's going on in the Discord. My man Commuter's in the house. What's going on, buddy?
Good morning. Flying cat. Well, I got nothing on mine. See, I got nothing on mine. Everything is pretty good here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, so we'll figure it out.
We'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it. Maybe it's not us. Maybe it's you, James. Maybe somebody jumped in your chat. I don't see anything in this chat either.
What? LOL said on my live stream yesterday, men shouldn't be in my daughter's restroom and got hit with a yellow. Oh my God. Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
See?
crazy. Bro, it's craziness what the AI is doing.
Yeah. By the way, now I heard that a while ago, YouTube was gonna stop I guess demonetizing certain videos. Um,
They were going to what?
they were gonna stop demonetizing certain types of they were gonna stop
Yeah, when
doing
they
it. There
were
was,
talking about election fraud. Now all of a sudden it's okay to
now all of a
demonetize
sudden it's
election fraud.
okay.
You
Somebody
know why?
said
But do you know why?
somebody. Well, I would love for Twitter X now to let go of some things if they do have something in there about YouTube.
No, but that's not why they're backing off those demonetization policies. They're backing off because now it's coming out in front of Congress with all these whistleblowers that yes, Facebook did censor. That
Yeah.
yes, YouTube and Google did censor. And now they got to be freaking nervous. They got to be nervous as hell because now they're gonna change and modify, that 230, section 230, 203, whatever the fuck it is,
Yes. Yes.
right? And now these
Who's
companies
got
are
the
going to be held
evidence?
liable. That's right. They're going to be held
Who
liable.
who possibly has the evidence?
Every single YouTuber on the planet that's been demonetized or was restricted has the evidence. What are you
Well, an
talking about?
evidence that you're gonna trust is gonna be on Twitter.
Not
Remember,
necessarily. They
he's
just they just they just
no.
pop they just pop Facebook wide open.
You
Facebook
know,
Clouds 2 just dropped.
so it looks like I don't know. I want to say I think it's gonna come out. I think they're gonna let out some things, okay, and it's gonna come out. And I think the Twitter files, something's gonna come out in there. Watch. So I think they're playing.
Resume.
I think they're playing nice,
I'll
just so
give you a call
they're
later,
not too
Resume.
harsh on them.
Well.
I
Caruso.
there was. Did you ever watch that episode with PBD? He interviewed somebody that was in that used to work in Facebook, and you have this particular program where they will watch certain videos, and then the videos they would say, okay, yeah, they allowed it or they didn't allow it, okay. And he used to get some videos that were doing a lot of how do I say it, a lot of illegal stuff, especially with other people. And they said that you can't, like, they pay you so little with this, but you have to sit there and you have to watch these videos that they said that people were just going to the bathroom just to puke because of what's going on, and they have to like accept the videos or not accept the videos and stuff. And they're supposed to like when they see something that can be stopped, they're supposed to report it. So the gentleman that he was interviewing, he said that he was watching a kidnapping going on, and then he was like, hey, he wanted to report it to the authorities, and he said something to them to report it to the authorities, and then they never did anything. And then
Oh,
the kids ended up being that they found the kid a couple of years later because he was being locked up in the basement. And he said, he's like, I told him about this. He did a lot. He posted it on YouTube, and I reported it, and they never did anything.
well, I mean, I don't know, bro. Can you look this up and verify this? Did Elon take down the X sign of the headquarters in San Francisco? He didn't take that down yet, did he? Hey, Vinny, do you think the AI is controlling the insurance on the app now? Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. They're probably calculating. Here, I'll leave that question up for a minute. They're probably calculating 8 to 10 different fields to come up with a pricing on the insurance. And then that's how they're deciding the insurance take. But here's the bigger question. Is the price to the rider being adjusted more fairly for them to pay more if the AI says the insurance is higher? Or is the driver getting less of a take based on the AI's insurance, whatever they think the insurance metric? So in other words, does the rider pay more? Let me get over in the camera. Does the rider pay more because the AI says the insurance is more? Or does the driver get less because the AI says the insurance is more? Who's getting the worst of this? Who's getting the end of this stick? Who's getting the worst of it? That's what I'd like to know. See, this is the transparency shit that they'll never tell us. They'll never tell us what it is.
Okay. I figured I know what it was.
Driven Dad, I'm still laughing that Zuck is crying that Elon blew up his satellite.
He's
I'm not
still
worried.
crying. That's what I'm saying. I think this fight is going to be like. And by the way,
You know what?
Elon is
First of
training.
all, they're not going to fight. They're not going to fight.
Elon is training, but this is what I found. I'm not even here
Zuckerberg
yet.
is like 5'3". Elon's like 6'4". It's not going to be a fight.
So
it won't even be a fight.
So yeah, San Francisco. It looks like the way that it was put up. It looks like they did it like in a rush. So it looks like they didn't. I was just saying to myself, maybe they didn't get a permit for it. But yeah, that's what they said. I see on Monday, CNBC saw workers dismantling the glowing X, moving its lights and arm off of the letter. After the construction, due criticism from neighbors in the city officials. By 1 p.m., the sign had been removed from the roof. But it said right here that they didn't acquire approval to put it up there.
Oh, so he just did it.
Yeah, correct. I think he just did it out the blue. But at the end of the day, look, don't give him a hard time. Don't give him a hard time. You know what he's gonna do if you keep giving him a hard time with his new the new Twitter X. He's gonna move and he's gonna go somewhere else. He's gonna leave you all you guys San Francisco, where you guys just lost all of your conventions for 2014, 2015. They canceled all their contracts and they're all moving out. Okay, San Francisco, all the hotels that were over there that they had all those bookings. I did a news report on this. Okay, they went bye byes. Where'd they go? They went to Florida, and I forget what the other one was. And not only that, here in Austin, they invested 1.6 or 1.8. I think it's 1.6 billion dollars to resize the convention center and make it even bigger. So I mean, all right, you know what? Go for it. Go for it. Make it hard. Make it hard for Twitter to stay in San Francisco. This way, he moves out. There goes your money.
By the way, y'all, Spy just took a major dump.
Oh man.
Yep. All right, Scott. Have a great day, brother. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Here's the thing, right? So even DK was asked yesterday by CNBC, does Uber's headquarters have any intention on leaving San Francisco? And in this respect, I think he was pretty honest about it when he said San Francisco has a lot of challenges. They have a lot of problems. As of right now, we have no plans on leaving San Francisco, but they have a lot of problems here. And so if I was going to say anything that DK was probably as honest as he could be with, that was pretty honest. Well, it's like they got to get their shit together here, or we're out.
What's employers start saying we don't want to come to work anymore because
if it's dangerous to go to work,
yeah.
If it's dangerous to go to work, like who wants to do that? Like God forbid that an Uber engineer doesn't know who's getting in the back of their car. God forbid that an Uber engineer starts getting punched in the fucking head while he's trying to drive to work. You see what I'm getting at here, Eddie?
Yeah.
They want to protect their employees. No. They want to protect their employees, but they don't give a shit about the driver's protection. That was my point. You guys missed it.
Yeah, well,
right over the head.
No.
Right over the head.
I think what's gonna happen is it's just gonna keep on getting worse. It's just gonna keep escalating, and then he's just gonna move all his employees out. They gotta fix it.
If they have and this goes for any city, if you ignore the rule of law, you don't like the law, change the law. But the rule of law is the rule of law. There's a lot of laws I can't stand. If I get an opportunity to change it, I will. If I can vote on it, I will. But once you have no laws, you have no rules, you have no society. And that's the problem with no law enforcement. You and me can go right. Everybody in this chat room, we got 13 people still hanging with us this morning. Thank you, Lord. We appreciate it. 13 plus me and Eddie has 15 people. We can go to California right now. We can all snatch $900 worth of shit, walk out. And not a goddamn thing's going to stop us.
Yep.
That's the reality of it. We can go
They won't do
anywhere in
anything.
California and smash and grab $900 or less. That's basically what they're saying.
So
That's basically what they're saying.
and then they're gonna move and they're gonna try to bring it. They're gonna try to bring it somewhere else. They're gonna try. Oh wait! I got some news. Wait, hold on. I know you're not gonna want to hear this.
Well, it's 11 a.m., so make it quick because I'm hungry. I need to eat.
Oh, I came across this news, and this is like really bad. Besides the big giant grasshopper that makes this damn noise, dude, you gotta see this. All right. Anyway, let me see. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Now this is from.
Wearing my shirt. Can I wear my shirt?
Dude, you're too late, driven dad. It's already been. You can't do the same thing again over. You know. All right. Listen to this. This is Democrat Illinois Governor J.B. Spritzker has signed legislation allowing illegal immigrants to become police officers, meaning America's citizens could be cited and arrested by an illegal. Would you believe that?
Yep. I saw that.
Is this really true?
It's 100% true.
The insane legislation states that an individual who is not a citizen, and in other words, he's already breaking the law, can become a law-abiding cop to enforce the law. Can he arrest himself? Right? But technically, yeah. Okay, so if you become a law-abiding and you broke the law, can you like cuff yourself and throw yourself in jail? Yeah. Who is not a citizen but is legally authorized to work in the United States under the federal law is authorized to apply for a position of police officer, subject to all requirements and limitations other than citizenship. The legalization also allows a deferred action for childhood arrivals. Illegals can apply. Okay, yeah. So yeah, imagine getting arrested by somebody that broke the law.
Yeah. Not gonna happen.
What they're asking for.
Yeah, but it's legal, man. I don't know what the hell's going on in Illinois.
So it's like, hey, I'm a cop.
No sense in that state.
Be like, listen, I'm a cop. I'm allowed to go take your couch, and I need it in my house because I do not have one.
Well, here's okay. So we got Silver Fox and Invisible River Ranch in the chat having a discussion about age of politicians. I don't believe in age being the issue.
No, I think that should be an issue.
Cognizance, consciousness, awareness. Those things are what's important to me. So, listen, I know there's a lot of Trump haters. I get it. You guys are wrong, but I get it. I get it. Because there's nobody else out there right now that can get it done. Nobody. There just isn't, in my opinion. But we can have that discussion. If you guys want to have a discussion about that, I'll be happy to have a roundtable on that. Now, Silver Fox, this I do believe in 100%. Term limits. Why is it that the president is limited to 2 terms, but these freaking representatives can go an entire lifetime, bro? A lifetime. Term limits needs to be done in Congress. 100%. 100%.
But they need to make it fair, because if they keep this whole, they can manipulate the whole entire system and stuff, that they're just going to keep putting people that they want in there.
Well, look at the state of California, right? Everybody gets on the state of California as being a blue state. It's not a blue state. 80% of the region, 70% of the region are red voters. But because the cities, LA, San Fran, they're so heavily populated, so dense with blue votes, they overshadow the rest of the state. And this is why we still have an electoral college. Because if we didn't have an electoral college, then California and New York would be able to outvote the entire rest of the nation.
Yeah.
And so you can't do that.
Yeah. because then they will only
That's not
concentrate on
majority
these
rule.
states. Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
majority
leave all the
rule.
other states behind.
But this is why we're not a democracy. This is why we're a constitutional republic. And that's a whole different set of ball games that people don't fucking realize. We do not live in a democracy. We are not democratic. We are a constitutional republic. People need to understand that.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens. Hopefully, everything turns around for the good, and we get the hell out of this damn hole that they put us in.
Listen, come Sunday, I'm going to lay out. Come Sunday on the Sunday Pivot show, the Sunday podcast, Sunday Pivot podcast. I'm going to lay out my immediate plans, the two things that I'm focused on right now to create my short-term pivot. I'm going to lay that out on Sunday. Anybody who's wants to come on the show Sunday, listen, you guys are more than welcome. Let me know. Let me know, and I'll bring you on the show, and we can talk about your pivot. I'm hoping that he's going to be there. I don't know if he's going to be there.
Yeah. No, pivot
Sunday,
what time on Sundays?
Sunday at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it'll be 1 p.m. your time. So if you go to church, you can go to church and do your thing. If you work in the mornings, you go to work in the mornings. You know, because in the afternoons, on Sunday afternoons until football season gets here, there's nothing going on. Right? I believe preseason starts tomorrow. Hall of Fame game starts tomorrow. Is it tomorrow or Saturday?
See, I want to show you guys this. This is why we can't do. It's just like this is China. This is China, right?
Driven Dead. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands.
One nation.
Under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I mean,
that's it.
You can't get any more simpler than that.
Yeah, I just don't understand why people just don't. Some people just, you know, and some people just like, oh, America is racist. Okay, you're more than welcome to leave. Where are you gonna
go? I don't want to go down that road, bro. Because
where are you gonna go?
Where are you gonna go? If people truly knew the.
I met a client in my car. I met a client in my car, and he moved. He went to South Africa. He's like, yeah, I don't like how way things are going. I was like, okay, awesome. Okay, but happens to be he had to come back and do business. Ironic, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right. So listen, I just want to show you now. This is
exactly. We need to wrap up. We need to wrap up. So
this is in Shanghai. What? Shanghai? This is Shanghai. So cops are coming into the train, and they're actually checking the phones, make sure that they don't have Twitter, Facebook, and I forgot what the other one was. Look at that. They're going through people's phones, and if they find any one of these apps in there, you get arrested, and you get put in jail.
What?
They go into people's phones. Shanghai. Now, was it in Shanghai where they locked everybody up in the apartments during the shutdown?
Yeah.
Drone. Where they were screaming because they were all going hungry. Yeah. So, I don't know.
But you know, that goes back to where they're trying to get us here now. They're trying to make us more like that, where people are so afraid of the police they won't jump on them. Which is, again, when you have no Second Amendment right, when you do not have the right to keep and bear arms against the tyranny of China, when you give up your right to possess a firearm, the one that says shall not be infringed means you can't fucking touch it. When you give up that right to defend yourself in any way, shape, or form, that shit happens.
Yeah.
Now they got the weapons and you got nothing, and now they control you. Joe Biden, that bastard motherfucker. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do this rant real quick, and I don't give a fuck if I get thrown off YouTube or not. That motherfucker sat there on stage and told the world, if they didn't get rid of that prosecutor in Ukraine, I was going to withhold $1 billion. And what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And then he turned around and he told us, the American people, the people he's supposed to serve. What did that rat bastard tell us? Oh, you want to take on the government? You don't have F-15s. You're going to need an F-18 to take us on. Ha, 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 ha. Who the fuck is he? I've never in my lifetime ever heard any American president talk like that. Ever.
Yeah.
ever, bro.
And they're
So
gonna. That's
fuck
why they
you
can't.
if
They
you're a
can't.
fucking Biden
And they
supporter.
can't. And they
Fuck
get.
you.
And they're gonna try to disarm us too. But that's the reason why they can't. They're trying to. It's because of this time. If they say they're gonna do what they do over there in China, they can do it over here. So
Ah,
yeah. Would you? I mean, all right, come on. The damn guy is getting paid by
bro,
our enemies.
bro. I'm sorry. Hey, let's end the show. Let's end the show, bro. End the
Okay.
show. End the show. End the show. End the show.
Okay. I don't know if
I
you guys are
actually,
gonna
I
be able to
actually
do
just
this.
felt myself get elevated, and I'm not
This
saying,
is
bro, I can't stand it. It's pissing me off. How many people fucking died for this rat bastard to sit there with his raggedy ass son, his fucking bitch ass wife, and tell people, right?
Good morning,
Oh, you're gonna take this
Julio.
one. You need an F-18.
Oh, watch the blood pressure. Yeah, nobody said watch the blood pressure.
Fuck, man.
Watch the blood pressure. All right, but listen. Let's end it. We'll talk about it tomorrow again. I don't know.
Love y'all, man. Sorry.
You guys can do this. I don't know if you guys. What the? I have no idea these damn things existed.
What's that? Please don't tell me you're gonna throw something else up here.
No. This is totally. I don't know if you can hear this. But this is a freaking grasshopper. Do you hear that?
Is that ghost?
Can you hear that sound?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Dude, what the hell is this?
That's what we're asking you, bro.
I don't freaking know. It looks like a grasshopper.
Ong.
Is that locust?
I don't know.
All right,
It's a huge, humongous freaking locust.
That looks like Jurassic World just happened.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. We'll do it again. We'll see you guys. We'll do it again tomorrow in the mornings with Eddie and Vinny.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Let's make this money.
There we go, y'all.